right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ball 1, no
Edwards
strike.
has to step out of the way for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. And a foul ball. To the right side. Fires over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And now Jesus Sanchez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Norby stands at first with 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it behind his back. And they get the out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Sandy Alcantara.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, right
Here's
fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Here's a Mets lineup now.
Vientos.
Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Mark Vientos, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings and misses. No balls, two strikes.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. Two away. Here's Pete Alonso. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Alcantara over to first.
He's good.
Lindor back in there. Fought off foul. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs.
Ball one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Batting
trusted his
fifth,
hands. Nice
left
job
fielder,
of going the other way.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1. Nope. Outside.
And that one misses up and in. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. And fouled off. Missed with a changeup. Full count now.
That's a really good take.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field.
for
Second
Miami,
inning, set
second
to go.
baseman,
Here's the
Jonah
cleanup hitter
Bride.
for Miami, Jonah Bride.
You can do it, man.
Senga back to work. And that
That's
one
a
is
ball.
downstairs. And that's ball one. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman Matt Mervis.
And up next for Miami, Matt Mervis. Just missed.
Ball one.
And that's
No, that's
downstairs. 2-0.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Batting sixth, left fielder Griffin Conine.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. Conine batting sixth in today's lineup. And he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting seventh, the designated
That pretty
hitter,
much split the
Davison
zone down the
de los
middle, and those are the
Santos.
ones where you got to make them pay.
Davison de los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
The count.
Outside.
That ball went out.
Conine leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right side, McNeil sends it to first, and that is that. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now here's the veteran DH, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Little chopper rolls foul. And there's a ball. On the ground to first. Mervis takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Misses outside, and that's ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
High fly ball out to center field. Stowers gets under it, makes the grab for the second out.
Batting eighth, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that misses. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making them work out there.
The 2-2. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied. 0-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Now one miss.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground, right side. McNeil. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Nick Cortez.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball
Now
the other way. So
shortstop,
credit the pitcher for having him
Xavier
out in front of that
Edwards.
pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Inside. Ball 1. Top of the third, no score. And another ball.
Inside, ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike, now 3-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. McNeil whips it to first on the run. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man aboard, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's outside. And there's a ball. Jesus Sanchez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Edwards off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He
Now
could have walked
batting,
me right
right
there, Boo. The
fielder,
last one
Jesus
wasn't even close.
Sanchez.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Goes down looking. Marlins strand a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back
Leading
as we
off
go
for the
to
Mets,
the last of the
second
third.
baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands
Jeff
in.
McNeil.
The pitch. There's the strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next
One
pitch
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller to first, and a foul ball. Line drive. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. McNeil headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Just missed. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
To the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ball
2. And that drops in for a strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing and a chopper. Norby. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. So 2 down now and here is Mark Vientos. Went down on strikes his first time through. Breaking ball misses down and away. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike. 0-1. And misses inside. Next pitch is outside. Vientos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Misses inside. 3 balls and a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-1. Just missed. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Alonso is waved home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This one in the air. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Queens, start in the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting, first baseman,
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And
One
now
ball,
1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Here's a high chopper. McNeil tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder Griffin Conine.
2 down, bases empty. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. A single his first time. Fastball is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up and in, ball 2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's a walk. Tried another fork ball, but couldn't locate it.
Well, 2-out walks are never good,
Now
especially
batting,
when you're trying to get back into
designated
that
hitter,
dugout. But he's
Davison
still in a good
de los
spot.
Santos.
Just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
On the ground right side, McNeil slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. That one misses. 1-0. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Seth Martinez appears to be getting loose. Nardi warming up as well.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Tapped in front of the plate. And that one handled. Throws to first. And 1 gone in the 4th
Now
as they get
batting,
the leadoff man.
shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And that is downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Inside, just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And now 3-1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
Now batting,
gets the out.
right fielder.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto. And ball 1 to the right fielder. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0. And there's the automatic. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something
Now
that's
batting,
been part of his
third
career
baseman,
since day one.
Mark
Man at
Vientos.
first, Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. The 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. Two outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This
One
guy's
ball,
sink has so
two
much
strikes.
drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Mets leave one, but they lead it 4-0. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field.
off for
And now the
Miami,
center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Kyle
Kyle
Stowers. Senga back to work. Stowers in his second season, 27 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now
Well, it's
batting,
been a struggle
catcher,
on
Nick
offense for them
Fortes.
in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
So a man at first. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
That's outside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0.
McNeil, 1 at second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Now batting,
play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The Marlins down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Up
already,
next,
his
for the
bat
Marlins,
stays
third
in the
baseman,
zone on
Connor
plane for an
Norby.
extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now a chance for Connor Norby.
He's pitching well, but
0-1
not
the
throwing
count.
a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that pitch is out.
And they'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
2 outs. There goes the runner. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Marlins leave 1. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the 5th
Number
and taking
43,
over on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading
gap
off
that
for
starter
the
left for
Mets,
him.
First
Stepping
baseman,
in the long
Pete
ball threat, Pete Alonso. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have
Now
gotten away
batting
with one
left
right there. That was a very
fielder,
hittable pitch
Brandon
right over
Nimmo.
the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter,
And now, Jesse Winker. That's in there. Strike 1. Towards first. Mervis takes it himself, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They lead 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6 at the plate. Jesus Sanchez. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. He circles the bases, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Jonah Bride digs in now. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Buto preparing to come on if needed. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. That misses, and the count is 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Inside, just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for
batting,
this
first
walk,
baseman,
but this is
Matt
the point in the
Mervis.
game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next, for the Marlins, left fielder Griffin Conine.
Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Right through there for a strike. That one not close. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Bride leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off with
Well, we
the
go
Mets,
bottom 6.
center
And stepping in
fielder,
for New York,
Tyrone
Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor.
Ball 1 to
outside.
Taylor. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Francisco
Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Way high.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Forget it. A solo shot. It's 5-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jeff McNeil will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Timing on the swing was
Now
good,
batting,
able to shoot the ball up the
shortstop,
middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
In the air, right side. Sanchez moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And that's down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Late swing fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's towards center. Stowers under it. And that is the third out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Now pitching
And we all
for
know
the New
about
York
his slider.
Mets.
It's just filthy, man.
Number
And
72.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin
Dedniel
rate's very high and it
Nunez.
just breaks a ton.
So now here's the
Leading off for
DH.
Miami,
Davison
the
De
designated
Los
hitter,
Santos
Davison
has
De Los
grounded out a
Santos.
couple of times. And that
Nope,
one
that's a
upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 1.
One ball, 1 strike.
And that
That's a
one
ball.
missing low. That's
Three
way
ball,
outside.
1 strike.
And the count is 3 and 1. That one misses.
that's ball 4.
So a
Thank you,
leadoff
man.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's
Now
just
batting,
mentally
the center
prepared,
fielder,
knowing that
Kyle
if it's not on a
Stowers.
tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. De Los Santos on at first, nobody out.
Yep, that ball went out.
That misses,
Ball 3.
and that's ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, 3 and 2 now.
Full count, 3-2.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting,
Right there, he does a
catcher,
great
Nick
job of staying in the
Cortez.
big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Nick Fortes.
Let's get 2 here. Let's go, New York.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
1.
Come on, Matt.
Swings through that one. First and
Go ahead,
second
Mike.
here, no outs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Strike him out.
Up and
That's ball
in, 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Punch him out.
On the ground at first. Could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Now
The
batting,
3-6-1 double
shortstop,
play, in my
Xavier
opinion, one of the
Edwards.
toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Miami. They're down 5-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Veneziano.
Now pitching for Miami.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Off the mark there.
Outside.
Ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Seth Martinez up and throwing. Enriquez getting cranked up as well. Foul ball. That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting left
Brandon
fielder.
Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Nimmo.
In there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
Let's go now. Base in here.
The next
Ball.
pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets, designated
First
hitter,
and second,
Jesse
no outs.
Winker.
And now the DH, Jesse Winker. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
Double play
ball, 2
situation
strikes.
here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely
batting,
and just bunched
center
him up
fielder,
on the inside part of the
Tyrone
plate. Couldn't get
Taylor.
around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now batting catcher Francisco Alvarez.
That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one just misses. The count now 2-2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Now pitching. For
Welcome
the New York
back,
Mets.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for the
Leading
Marlins,
off for
Connor
Miami,
Norby.
third baseman,
Outfield
Connor
deep here,
Norby.
trying to prevent anything over their heads. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. First
Ball back
pitch
upstairs.
just misses.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Jesus
Now it's the right
Sanchez.
fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered here in this one.
that's
Just
out.
missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Action in the pen down there. Danny Young getting loose out there. Garrett, the right-hander, also getting loose. Norby aboard here at first with nobody out. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Misses, and the count is 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Now batting, second
And
baseman
now Jonah
Bride.
Bride. And that one
That's out.
just missed off the outside edge. Stanek, the tall righty, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
For the Marlins, first baseman Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Two on, one out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Digging in, Griffin Conine. The other way. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
32.
into the bottom of the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez. So digging in,
Leading
Jeff
off
McNeil.
for the Mets, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Out to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It doesn't really matter
Now
where you are in the
shortstop,
lineup. Your job is to get
Francisco
on base and try to start a rally if
Lindor.
you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's Francisco Lindor. First pitch misses.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
One strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. In there at the knees. 2-2 now. And delivers outside. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip to second, now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play
Now
look so
batting,
easy, but
the
it was
right
far
fielder,
from routine.
Juan
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make
Soto.
tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. That one lifted to left. Conine should have this one. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 75, Reed Garrett.
So now the
Leading
DH
off
spot,
for Miami,
Davison
the
de los
designated hitter,
Santos.
Davison de los Santos.
Swings through the sweeper. Stirring in the bullpen
0-1.
for the Mets. Danny Young getting ready to go. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. And
One
ball
ball,
one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the
Now
bat
batting,
speed these
center
days. So
fielder,
many guys
Kyle
throwing in the
Stowers.
upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ball
Stowers
one.
at the plate now. That's ball one. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Nick Fortes.
Marlins down to their final out. And now here is Nick Fortes. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Not
1-1.
even close there. And the count even 1-1. Next offering is foul back. Garrett is just 1 strike away. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one
Okay.
missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.